I've received a lot of requests from people to make a tutorial on how to set up AnyDesk application either on your PC, your mobile device, or even your tablet. So that is what we're going to be doing in today's video. And for short, for those of you that don't know, AnyDesk is simply an application that allows you to have remote access to another person's PC or to another of your PC. So let's say, for instance, you're in a particular location or you're in a country and then you have a system in another country, you want to access that system from your own system. AnyDesk is the application that is going to help you to do so. So by installing AnyDesk on that PC and also on the PC that you have currently with you, you can access that your PC that is wherever it is. And this also works for mobile devices because I've received a lot of questions, especially for those of you that are participating in this Outlier. And then of course, you know that one of the best methods that you can use to participate in Outlier right now is by using AnyDesk application. So people have asked me questions like, is it compulsory I use a PC? So the answer is no. AnyDesk application works on PC, it works on tablets, and it works on phone. So if you have someone overseas or in any other country that opens an Outlier account for you, the person can either use their mobile device to, share their mobile device with you using AnyDesk application, or they can basically use their PC. They can set up the account for you on their PC, and then you can connect with it on the mobile device in wherever country that you are in. I know this stuff might sound a little bit complicated, but when we get into the tutorial, you're going to understand properly how this works. To set up the AnyDesk application, the first thing you need to do is to download the AnyDesk application. Now you can either go to your Google Chrome and then download it, or check the description box of this video to download it. But if you want to download it on your mobile phone, maybe it's an Android or iPhone, you can simply go to the Apple Store or go to the Play Store, type in AnyDesk, and you're going to see the application because it's available for all devices. So you can see I have it downloaded already on my PC. So I'll go ahead and tap on open. Meanwhile, I'll be using an Android phone to do this setup, and I've already installed it on my Android phone. So this is my phone here. I'll tap on the AnyDesk application and then wait for it to open up. Let's cancel this. You can see. Now, this is one thing you need to notice. You can see an address was generated for me on my PC. An address was also generated for me on my phone. This is the address that I'm going to be using for the connection. So let's say, for instance, this my PC is in another state or another location, and I want to connect it to this my phone. What I basically have to do is to copy this number here. You can tap on it and then it is copied. Then you send it to the person you want to connect to your PC. So this is how you do it. I'll enter this remote access here, and then I go ahead and type in the number. Let's go 1742164596. All right, now go ahead and press on enter. For this setup, you need to first of all connect your PC to the internet. Make sure you are connected to the internet. If you are not connected to the internet, this is not going to work. So the reason why it is misbehaving like that is because I've initially connected and disconnected and changed password and a lot of stuff. So once you tap on that, you're going to get this connecting. It is going to show this connecting. Now you wait for some time. Sometimes it can be immediately, sometimes it can be 5 seconds or 10 seconds. Then I'm supposed to get a pop-up on my laptop to accept the connection before it now works. Another thing you need to notice again is that you can also decide to chat up this person. Look at this open chat. If I tap on open chat here, I can send anything as a message and then it is going to appear on this system. So AnyDesk is an application that can be used, let's say somebody has a problem or issue on their system and then you want to help the person to set it up overseas, or you want to check it to even see it since you're not with the person and you want to check the system. You can use this application to share your screen or share the system and share it, and then you can view it, and basically that about that. So what is going on here, you can see this thing is supposed to be red but it's no longer red, and the reason why it is that is because I'm having connection issues here. You can see my network is currently at, let's say, 3G. The network is bad. So what I want to do now is to let me switch to a better network so that I'll be able to do this connection properly. All right, I've connected to a better network. Let's see whether that is going to reload. Let me exit the application and then go into it once again. And okay, let's cancel this. Now you can see it is now red. So I'll go ahead and type in the number once again. 1742164596. I'll go ahead and accept, and then I'll wait for the connection to work. Alright, now once it works, you can see it now requested for a password. I'm going to show you how to set up this password, but because I have not set it up yet, this basically means that anytime you want to connect to the person's system, if you have not set up a password, anytime you want to connect, the person has to be with his or her system, because the person is going to receive this type of pop-up to either accept or dismiss. So that is the essence of password. But if you don't want to use that, and you just basically go ahead on your laptop, Let me take this, and just basically go ahead on your laptop and tap on this accept button. The thing is going to be connected, and you can see this is my mobile device. Look at my screen is now on my mobile device. I can now access anything. It works even if you're using tablet or any other device, or even if it's an iPhone. Similarly, you can see this is it here. So let's say you now want to perform task on Outlier. All you basically have to do is this is it here. So this is my phone I am accessing now. Let me take it. I'm using it to control my system. Take it into Chrome, and then I can take it into my browser. Tap on this add here, then I can now go ahead and type in Outlier. You can see, you can go ahead and type in Outlier or any survey or any application that you want to use. Or you can also, this is why the person also needs to trust you. Although the person can give you limited access, but then this application allows you to be able to control or use a lot of things on his or her system or device, because you can also connect phone to phone. So that is basically about that. Now, like I said, while I was connecting this thing, it did not request for password. So you can see I just connected straight up. But the problem with this is that anytime you want to connect to the person's system, the person has to be with his or her system to approve the connection. Since that is not what we want is to gain free access. So what I'm going to do is I'll head over to my system right now. Let's click on this disconnect. Once I click on this disconnect, you can see it has been closed on my system. Let me accept it. Then I'll go into here now. I'll go and set up a password. Look at this hamburger menu. You tap on it. So I'll tap on the hamburger menu so that I'll set my password. All right, you can see now. Go to set password. Next thing you want to do is make sure you leave this to unattended access. It must be in unattended access. After setting up the password, the next thing you want to do is to tap on this apply button. So I have successfully applied it. Let's go over to my Windows screen. Then I'll go over and tap on that button to connect once again. Now this time around, it is still going to show me to either accept on my system here. You can see I can go ahead and accept it on my system here. But since I set up a password, the next thing to do is to tap on this place. Then make sure you set this login automatically so that you won't be to not request a password from you all the time. So now go ahead and put in the password I set up on the system. Right, after putting in the password, you go ahead and tap on the OK button, and then you can see it has been connected successfully. Now this method is best because you can see the person does not have to approve it on his or her end. So if you have someone that is trying to give you access to their system, they basically have to set up the password and then give you the password, and also give you this number. Then you can go ahead and do the connection. So similarly, you can also decide to access anything on the person's screen. I can go into their Chrome browser, I can go into Edge, I can go into their files. You can even use the application to send or receive files, share between systems, and basically a whole lot of things. So that is the basic steps on how to set this up. If you enjoyed this video and you've not subscribed to this channel, you're not doing a good thing. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and click on that share button. Help share this video so that it can get to more people. Like it. If you still have any suggestions on videos that I should make, or maybe anything I still don't understand, you can drop it in the comment section of this video. If I go through it and I see it, probably will pick it up and then make a video tailored to your needs. So that is basically that about that in setting up AnyDesk application on your PC, your tablet, or your mobile devices. In my next video, I might probably be talking about how to withdraw from Luel.ai, because for those of you that have been following me for quite some time now, I made a video on how to do tasks on Luel.ai, and people have been asking questions like how do they get to withdraw, how do they submit tasks, how do they connect their, basically a lot of questions on that. So in my next video, we are going to be talking about that. So the best thing you want to do for yourself right now is to make sure that you hit that subscription button, so subscribe to this channel. Then the second step is go and follow me on X. Start for Tony Tech on X. Follow me there. A lot of my updates come there, even if I make videos on them. And if you feel like you want to belong to the Tony Tech family, where we drop our daily updates, I also have a Telegram channel and a WhatsApp channel, or a WhatsApp community that you can join. All you basically have to do is to check the description box of this video. I'll have dropped all of the links that I mentioned in this video there, and you can check it and follow up.